Good evening and welcome, everybody. And thank you for this extraordinary honor. I am so sorry that I can't be with you tonight. Unfortunately, I got pneumonia last week and I can't travel. So I have to talk to you through the camera. About 18 years ago, our good friend, the late Marshall Bennett, and I came up with the idea that Chicago was a great real estate city, and yet it didn't offer a degree for young people to advance their real estate career. People who had jobs or limited money were stuck. We took our idea to Dr. Ted Gross, who was president of Roosevelt at the time, and he was very helpful in getting us through the bureaucracy of the university. We knew we had to create credibility. Roosevelt University is not the same as Northwestern or Chicago. So we did the following things. One, we created a board of advisors, which now, by the way, is 38 people. The board of advisors was made up of professionals from all over the city who would mentor, guest talk, and help. Second, we started what was called the Fogelson Forums, where we reached out to our friends around the country who would fly in and give a presentation to the students and the real estate community. It was called How the Big Deals Get Done, case studies. The third thing we did was make sure that the program here would be a combination of practical versus academic. After all, here in Chicago, you can visit any kind of a construction site, talk to any kind of a professional, get mentored and get helped, which is really not the case in most universities. I'm proud to tell you that more than 340 students have graduated from our graduate program, and we now offer an undergraduate program. I've probably been in this business as long or longer than anybody in this room. I started in 1955, building 2 small houses. It's now 64 years later. I'm still in the business in multiple states with multiple projects. And so I thought maybe I would take this opportunity to pass on to you, the audience, a few tried and true lessons or philosophies that will help you in real estate or whatever business you're in. The first is reputation. There is nothing more important than protecting your reputation. It makes all the difference with who you deal with, who lends to you, etc. Second is most people don't think about the fact that we have 2 voices. We have our logical voice. We also have an inner voice, or sometimes called instinct. So when you're evaluating an opportunity, if your inner voice and your logical voice are not in harmony with each other, it would be best to wait until they were in harmony. Third, believe in yourself. absolutely believe in yourself. Real estate is like a hurdles race. You got to go over, under, around a series of hurdles. Sometimes it gets very discouraging. But if you believe in yourself and you went into this venture with your inner voice and your logical voice in harmony, you'll come out all right on the other end. Surround yourself with smart people. Smart, loyal, honest, so that you have a great team working with you, whether it's an outsourced team or an in-source team. And finally, I strongly urge that you set goals. Goals should be set on a quarterly basis and looked at weekly to see whether or not you're achieving those goals. And because it's very, very easy to get sidetracked. You know, the economy right now is troubled. We have impeachment, polarization, litigation, problems with our infrastructure, problems with the budget for the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois, homeless problems, etc. So why would I bring that up when I'm getting this nice honor? It's for this reason. I found that in the early years, I only had two focuses. One, grow my company, and two, have a good family life. And I was sort of oblivious to all the fine organizations that were working to try and solve the many problems. In the real estate industry, solving problems is an integral part of what we do. So if you can take that skill and bring it over into helping these philanthropic organizations. My parents were immigrants. We didn't grow up, as probably many of you, with charity or giving back, etc., as a high priority. It was only as I got older and saw more that I realized that there should be three priorities. One, be as profitable as you can with your business. Two, be a good family man. And three, step in order to try and help to make this a better city and a better country. If 50% of the people in this room took an active part in one or more organizations, not only would they benefit, but that expression, it is better to give than receive, suddenly becomes true. I therefore suggest that you think about that if you're not already involved. The Chicago School of Real Estate, now called the Marshall Bennett Institute, has big plans for the future. We want to train more young people. We want to make that education available to them on a basis that they can afford. And we want to help our own city and our own state. Thank you so very much for this honor. Thank you for coming, many people, long distances. I so wish that I could be there with you, but I am there with you in thought. Thank you very much.